My name is Sidney Rema, the CEO at Sanifu. Sanifu enables manufacturers right now in Kenya to process LPOs directly into the ERP from emails and other channels. So while working on one of our solutions, of course, interacting with manufacturers and distributors, we realized that most of them were really struggling to process and fulfill customer orders. And in the process of understanding the processes, understanding the challenges that they're facing, we realized that they were spending a lot of money, hiring a lot of clerks to essentially process incoming LPOs. They were having a lot of errors that were causing sales returns, which means they were losing money real time. And of course, we started exploring the problem and figuring out what is the best way we can solve this problem and add as much value as possible to the companies.
We were actually surprised by the level of readiness we've so far seen. For a solution like Sanifu, for instance, it's what the clients, what you're looking at is whether the client, how do they receive the orders, and do they have, let's say, an ERP for managing their operations. So most of the clients we've met actually do have some of these solutions. Almost all of them are using email. There are some that use WhatsApp. Most of them are using SAP or Navision and all these ERPs. So that's basically just the bare minimum that a manufacturer needs to be ready to enjoy the benefits of AI. Now we do integrations at two fronts. The email where the orders, basically where the orders come in. So in Kenya, for instance, orders are either sent on email or they're sent on WhatsApp. So for those two cases, we do have integrations with email and WhatsApp. That's very easy to set up. Then now, after the orders have been received, we are looking at where do they enter the orders. It could be a CRM or an ERP. Again, Sanifu is already integrated with Navision, Business Central, SAP, which are like the top ERPs people are using in Kenya. So those are already supported. So the basic requirements is email for receiving orders primarily, or WhatsApp, and an ERP or CRM. And also their systems should have access to the internet.
Platform. Our key customers in Kenya include manufacturers who sell to retailers. So we are talking about manufacturers who get orders from big supermarkets, especially those in the fast-moving consumer goods category, as well as distributors. So we are talking about distributors who get a lot of orders from regional supermarkets.
In the next 5 years, our vision is actually to build a full AI clerk that can operate as a teammate instead of just an assistant. So for instance, right now we've started with sales orders, where we help the teams in the sales process to automate entries. After that is done, the other departments within manufacturing industry, like the finance teams dealing with invoices, these procurement departments, but outside of manufacturing, the other industries where we see Sanifu being useful that we plan to go into. As an example, we have insurance industry where they deal with a lot of paperwork in the claims process and even underwriting. So you'll find during claim you filled a lot of forms. Then you send it over email, and then the risk team, they have to do all these manual entries into their systems. If you look at the banking industry or the lending industry, lots of loan applications that are done on forms. And again, this is necessary because it's the easiest form to reach even the lowest levels. So they still rely on paperwork and manual writing for these forms. So a system like Sanifu would enable them to convert these handwritten forms, automatically create the data into their system to fasten the process of onboarding.
We as founders are very excited to build this Sanifu product, and in 5 years we want to introduce Sanifu to other African markets. So we are talking about key markets in Africa like Kenya, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Nigeria, Ghana, and the other larger African contexts, and still have presence in places like the US as well as the UK, because we believe Sanifu is a standard solution that can work for any manufacturer in any part of the world. So we want to come in and work with these manufacturers to help them streamline most of their workflows.
So for the companies that are not presently using Sanifu, one thing you know is right now, a lot of enterprises are taking on AI to automate and simplify their processes as well as saving costs. Which means if you're not already using a product like Sanifu to improve your processes, you are continuously losing sales. You're continuously losing capital in terms of the people that you have to hire to do manual processes. So the aim here will be, you should reach out to us. We'll be able to take you through a very quick and simple process to onboard you through. And for us, I think Sanifu is a plug-and-play solution, which means we're not going to take a month or two to customize something to you. Within a week, you'll have a pilot running, and we do offer that for free for you to really get to internalize and use the solution before you actually go live with it. The best thing about Sanifu is that we are highly reliable. The team is highly committed to actually solving your problem. We're not looking to just get you to pay for a solution that is not actually fixing your problem. Our aim is to make sure that we're adding value to you, and we're already doing that to existing customers. In the past, it was okay for your team to do the repetitive tasks of manual data entry of documents into the ERP or into other systems. But now Sanifu is here, which means your most valued employees can be released to focus on higher value addition. They can speak more to customers, they can focus on growing your sales as well as your market. Try Sanifu today. We actually have a free pilot for 1 month, which means you'll get to experience the product before you actually pay. So you should call us.